Alright guys, today I'm going to be ranking my top 10 B&M coasters I have ridden. I haven't been on the most B&M coasters, but I've been on a good collection of inverts, flyers, hypers, and all the other good B&M coasters that are out there. So the number 10 spot, I've got Valraven, a B&M dive coaster at Cedar Point. This is a fun dive coaster, only one I've been on, but I assume the other ones are fun as well because the first drop on this is insane. You're just staring down, and then you just plunge after like 3 seconds of just hanging straight down. And then the rest of the layout is fun too, especially that 0G roll. But the main draw is the first drop here. At the number 9 spot, we got a bit of an upset with Scream at Six Flags Magic Mountain, a floorless coaster. This thing has a really good layout. It's intense. I already talked about this in the Six Flags Magic Mountain video, but this is intense, fun. I don't care about the parking lot. And all the inversions are really fun, and while it doesn't have the effects like Bizarro does, it's still really fun. And speaking of Bizarro, at number 8 is Bizarro, which is just a mirrored clone of Scream, but with a forced setting and some cool effects that may or may not work when you're visiting. It's the same fun inversions, intense inversions. You can't go wrong with like vertical loops or corkscrews on a B&M. And yeah, this is just a really fun coaster for Six Flags Great Adventure. And number 7, you got Gatekeeper at Cedar Point. This is the only B&M wing coaster I have ridden, but it's really fun. I actually found it a bit forceful. You do get some airtime over that hill, I felt. But it's graceful, but it has great hang time. Great near misses, obviously, with the keyhole. It's a great centerpiece for Cedar Point. Great setting right next to the beach in Lake Erie. The wing over drop is crazy. Um, it does have a pretty dull finale with the helix, but if you can get past that and just think about all the great inversions, great hang time and setting you can get on this ride, it's an amazing coaster. Number 6, I've got Great Bear at Hershey Park. This is the only B&M invert I have on this list, and it's really fun. It's intense. It has a great setting. Near misses with the lake and Super Duper Looper. You feel like your legs are numb the whole ride because it's that intense and it's inverted. All the inversions are whippy. They're fun. They're intense. And overall, there's just not much to say bad about this ride. Other than, I guess I would like a few more inversions. But other than that, it's probably one of the best inverted coasters in the world. Number 5, we've got Behemoth at Canada's Wonderland. This is the lowest of the 3 hyper coasters you'll see on this list, but still a great ride, great floater airtime. That twister section's pretty cool at the end. A couple little pops at the end. And I'd say this looks like, to me, one of the weaker B&M hypers, but still, a weaker B&M hyper, still incredible. I would love a B&M hyper at my home park, even though it has an Intamin. But, again, B&M hypers are all really fun. Behemoth just is another example of that. And number 4, we've got Tatsu at Six Flags Magic Mountain. This is an insanely fun flying coaster. Superman's not on here, but Tatsu. This is really intense, really fun. All the inversions are fun. It's a nice, graceful, scenic view until you hit that pretzel loop. And then you're just getting absolutely slaughtered with positive G's. It's crazy, that pretzel loop. I'm telling you, you need to ride it yourself to really feel how intense it is. And then the rest of the layout's really fun too. First drop's crazy, steering over 150 feet. face first. So yeah, Tatsu, great number 4 spot. And at number 3, we've got the only B&M gig I've ridden, which is Leviathan. It's a great B&M Giga. I'm assuming they're all great, but this looks like the second best, and it has a phenomenal first drop into the tunnel. I don't know. There's only a couple first drops I'd have higher than this. This first drop is incredible. Um, and then you pull up into a bit of a short experience, but it doesn't matter. The speed hill, the all the other great airtime moments in between, that turnaround, it looks big, it feels big, it feels intense, and it's just an incredible ride. At number 2, we've got Candemonium, the most recent B&M coaster I've ridden at Hershey Park. This is an incredible hyper, apparently really similar to Mako. It has a really long floater hill, like 5 seconds, and then the speed hill's insane, and my favorite part of the ride, that twisted drop off the helix. I don't know, that's some crazy sideways airtime that I haven't felt before. And of course, the first drop is incredible, just like any other B&M hyper coaster. So, Candemonium, great experience. And at number 1 is my favorite B&M hyper coaster I've ridden, and favorite B&M coaster I've ridden, which is Nitro at Six Flags Great Adventure. Um, Personally, this is probably the best hypercoaster in North America, I think. I'm a huge fan of this. The first drop's incredible. Then you got a great hill after it. All the hills are consistently phenomenal. An insanely intense helix after a couple great hills. And then an incredible airtime finale that delivers some insane airtime that can only be matched by El Toro in the same park. So that's my list of the top 10 B&M coasters I've ridden, and let me know what you guys thought of it. Leave it in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.